it's okay to be a little bit full of shit, but what's profound is to admit that you're a little bit full of shit, and also just admit, you know, I just like doing this stuff. Yeah, I think it's not even about that I shouldn't talk about it or whatever. I think it's more just about being honest with ourselves. It's interesting, when I got more into Western esoteric teachings, which I've been into for a long time, but I decided to focus on those in the last couple of years. And it kind of freed me up from trying to be a Buddhist or something. It's like, don't worry, you're never gonna be a good Buddhist, okay? You're too Western, you're too egotistical. So there was this beautiful relief for me in like, I'm not trying to be enlightened. Like I dropped that one. And so it's like, it's not that you shouldn't tell your friend you had an ayahuasca journey, it was amazing. It's just that you should admit, like, partly you're doing it to be cool, partly because it's fun, partly because it makes your boring life more interesting, and partly from a desire to become more or to destroy whatever isn't true. But that's not really the only reason we're doing this stuff. You know, like anyone who's hitting like 30 workshops a year and they're telling themselves they're like some really sincere spiritual seeker, they're a little bit full of shit. And it's okay to be a little bit full of shit, but what's profound is to admit that you're a little bit full of shit, and also just admit, you know, I just like doing this stuff. I like that I'm part of the like north side of Melbourne or the Byron Bay or the Bali or the California spiritual scene. I like it. That's my friends. I like that I was part of this secret cult or this mystery school or this tradition, not because it's the one true path, just because, like, you know, it was really nice to belong to something and have a bunch of people who think the other same stuff as me. Like, that's 90% of why people are in spiritual groups. Yes, we're committed to doing the work, you know, I'm doing the work. But it's also like, I want to be part of something. And like, I remember being a kid into hip hop, and it's like, cool, I got my cool friends that were into the same stuff, and we can argue about like Nas or Jay-Z or whatever, and we wear the same sneakers, and we think the same people are cool, and we think the same people suck. And at least on some level, that was like honestly about like belonging to something, you know? Whereas in a spiritual bubble, it's very easy to pretend that I'm only here because Tantra, you know, is my true path, and it's like, that's okay. But actually, you're woven into a community. That's a lot of why it's happening. So I think it's just about being honest.